Hello and welcome to the redesign of Corsair Connect. Starting on May 18th, when you log into your student portal, Corsair Connect, you will see a brand new look, including on the sign-in page. However, one thing that has not changed is how to log into Corsair Connect. It still uses your SMC username and password. If you get stuck, just click on the question marks to learn how to retrieve your username or your password. And if you need further assistance, simply click on I cannot access my account. This will open up an IT page full of options and solutions. Up until June 9th, you'll still be able to access the previous version of Corsair Connect. Simply click here in the middle. However, after June 9th, this will no longer be available. One thing to know about the previous version of Corsair Connect is that there were two versions, a desktop and a mobile. However, with the redesign, there is only one version, but it will adapt itself depending on the type of device that you're using. It might look a little different, but all the features are there. Once you log into Corsair Connect, it will default to the current term at SMC. Here we are currently in the spring of 2023. Using this drop-down menu, we'll change the information that you see on this homepage. And this homepage is full of most of the functions and features that you might be looking for. So let's take some time to explore it. Here on the left side, we see a menu that gives you quick access to all the features within Corsair Connect. And at the top of this menu, we see a hamburger icon. Clicking on it will collapse and expand the menu. This is especially helpful when you're on a mobile device so that you have more space on your screen. Up at the top, we have quick links to things like alerts, which is a new feature that we'll go over later, paying fees, and adding classes. All the information that you see on this page, again, is dependent on the term that you have selected. So we can see that for the spring of 2023, this student is not enrolled in any units, but they do have fees and other terms. They're not enrolled in any units. It has their enrollment date, financial aid, residency, and SMC promise information. And next to this, we see their upcoming dates and deadlines. As they're not enrolled in any classes, we only see school holidays. However, if we switch to a term that we know that the student is enrolled, such as summer of 2023, we can see that the information has now changed. This student owes fees for that current term, is enrolled in 3 units, has a different enrollment date, and in the upcoming dates and deadlines, we can see that their enrolled class information has now populated, including all of their refund, drop, avoid W, and pass no pass deadlines. Under this section, we can also see how to make new appointments. You can make lots of appointments directly within Corsair Connect, such as counseling. You can also make tutoring, and you can also join the queue list line. For those of you not familiar with the queue list line, this is a virtual line and is used by many departments across SMC, and it is the best way to contact many of our offices. This is a virtual line. You simply add your name and phone number and you will get updates as to when it is your turn in line. This can be used for both in-person as well as remote services. In the middle of the page, we see a new profile overview, and this is where you'll find your SMC ID number. You'll also see things such as your major, your goal, and your area of interest. If you've uploaded a photo for your SMC ID card, that photo will also populate here. To make any changes to your profile, simply click on View Edit Profile. This will take you to a page where you can make changes, including on all of these expandable areas. If you made any changes, make sure you click on Submit Changes to save them. At any time within Corsair Connect, you can click on the Home button to go back to the main page. Also under Profile Overview, you can have access to your unofficial transcript. You can check here to see if any of your grades have been posted. Next to the profile overview, we have the success steps, which are the steps we hope all SMC students will complete. If you've completed a step, it'll have a check mark. If you have not completed it, it will be the full picture. At any time, whether you've completed them or not, you can click on any of these links to access that area. At the bottom of the page, you can see your semester schedule, which has some updates as well. One of the updates is that it now shows the beginning and end dates for your classes. It also has updated modality and location information. We can see that this class meets on ground, which means that it's an in-person class. It meets on the main campus in SSC 290. If you're not sure where SSC is, you can expand to learn more about modalities, locations, dates, and deadlines. Here you will see a link to locations. And here are the definitions and all the abbreviations that you'll see within the schedule of classes. We can see that SSC stands for the Admissions Student Services Center. Another new feature is how to email your instructors. You no longer need to go to the directory and search for it. Instead, you can simply click on their name in the schedule and their address will pop up. How this pops up depends completely on your own email settings. If it doesn't pop up, check your settings. However, once it does pop up, you can also copy and paste it into other email accounts, such as your SMC student email account, which is the preferred way for you to contact professors and staff at SMC, letting them know that you are a student. Once you click on a section, you will see other options as well. We've already gone over the View Edit Profile. Under the Home and Profile, we also have your student records. This is much like the previous version of Corsair Connect. Clicking on this will give you access to things like your unofficial grades, your cosmetology time card, and here again you can see your unofficial transcript. You can also order your official transcript. It's recommended again that you click on your unofficial transcript, see any grades posted, and if they are posted, you can go ahead and follow the steps to order your official transcript. One of the new features for Corsair Connect is alerts. If you have any alerts, you'll see this bell turn yellow and you'll see the number of alerts that are waiting for you. You can either navigate there by clicking on this button or from the side menu. There are 3 different kinds of alerts that you might have. The first one are any holds to your account. The next would be your personal alerts. And the third one would be the all student alerts. These alerts do time out, so make sure that you log into Corsair Connect frequently and check them. Also on this page, you'll see different ways to stay connected with SMC, such as the smc.edu hours page. Clicking on this will show you how to access all of our offices, be it remote or in person, as well as their hours. Also, you'll see how to download SMC Go, which I highly recommend. There are new features coming out to SMC Go soon, including improved and updated opt-in channels. We're very excited for this, so make sure you download SMC Go. Next, let's review classes and enrollment. You can get there either by clicking on Add Classes or by clicking on Classes and Enrollment from the side menu. When you click here, it automatically takes you to the Add a Class page. Again, this is driven by the term that you have selected, so we can see the class schedule here for the summer. If we select a different term, we can see if we're enrolled in classes for that term. Currently, there are no classes for the fall of 2023. So let's review how to add a class. It's the same as it was in the previous version of Corsair Connect, just with a new look. For all the classes that you wish to add, you need a 4-digit section number, which you would enter here. If you need to find that number, simply click on Search for Classes. This will open up the searchable class schedule. The first thing that you need to do is make sure that you've selected the term that you're looking to enroll in, as clicking on this will show various schedules for different terms. In this instance, we're trying to add a fall class. I also recommend taking some time to look at all the search options that there are within the searchable class schedule. For this example, we're just going to look for a fall class that's open in the fall. And let's look for an art class. Here we can see all the classes that are open for art. What you need is the 4-digit section number, which you can find here in this column. Let's go ahead and try to add this class, 1186. Go back to Add a Class and enter the section number 1186, and then click on Add the Class. A pop-up will come up showing that you're successfully enrolled in the class, as well as your payment deadline information. Also, once you've successfully added the class, you will see it populated in your schedule here for that term. You will also see it at the bottom of the home page. Within the Classes and Enrollment section, you will also see the other common features, such as dropping a class, swapping, waiting, and requesting a class. Let's review dropping a class. Click on Drop a Class, and then select the term for the class that you wish to drop. Here I've selected Summer. You'd use the same way that you added a class, which is the 4-digit section number. Simply add that number into this box. So I'm going to drop this Counseling 20 class with a section number of 1212. You enter the section number and drop the class. Once you've successfully dropped the class, you will see it removed from your schedule. Other features are Swap a Class. Swapping a class is a way for you to drop and add a class at the same time. As the saying goes, don't drop and then shop. Instead, you should swap. Instead of dropping classes and then looking for new classes to add, you can do it all at once. You simply add the class section number that you wish to drop, as well as the class section number that you wish to add, and then click on Swap Classes. It will drop and add the class at the same time. Other features are Wait for classes. Here you can see how soon the waitlist will open for that term. Before the waitlist is open, it will be the open seat notification period. When you join an open seat notification or a waitlist, you add the same way that you add a class. You add the 4-digit section number and click Add to List. If a space opens up in that class, you will get a notification to your SMC email, so make sure you check it often. The first person to go and add that available spot will get the class. Once the waitlist is open, any classes that you have joined for the open seat notification will not roll over. You must re-enter yourself onto waitlist. So make sure you're checking this countdown timer and add yourself to any waitlist that you're interested in, which usually opens 2 weeks before the start of any term. You can also request a class. This is a popular way for students to show interest in classes that they hope will open up. Simply select the class that you want and submit it. And if enough students have requested a class, hopefully they will open up a new section for you. You will also find a link to Pass No Pass grading. If you have any questions about Pass No Pass grading, please contact a counselor. The next section is Fees and Payments. When you click on Fees and Payments, it will default you to the Fees Assessment page. Here you'll see the fees for whatever term you have selected. The Fees Assessment page is also the page that you can go to if you want to opt out of any of your fees. The only fee that you cannot opt out of are health fees and enrollment fees. The other fees you can select here and click on I want to opt out. If you mistakenly opt out of a fee, such as you want to use the student benefits fee in order to use the transportation services to SMC, you will have the option to opt back in. However, this can only be done once. Next to this, we have an area where you can pay fees. And simply click on the Pay Fees to see your payment options. Also within Corsair Connect, you can pay your fees online. Next to this, we see the Refunds button, which gives you information on how to set up your bank mobile account, parking information, your GoPass, which is used for transportation. Once you have paid your student benefits fee, new information will populate here on this page, as well as your 1098-T tax information. Also in Corsair Connect, which is new, is SMC Promise information. If you're eligible for the promise, you will see that information here, as well as any requirements that might still be needed. If you have questions about the SMC Promise program, do contact the Welcome Center. Next, we have financial aid. Your financial aid portal is still the same as it was in the previous Corsair Connect, and you can access it here by clicking on the FA Portal button. However, there is a new landing page which leads to that portal. And on this landing page, you will find a quick overview of your financial aid status, as well as popular links for financial aid, including your EDOCS, FAFSA, and California DREAM Act. At the bottom of this page, you will also see access to the different types of aid are available. Next, we have counseling and special programs. Here you'll find various ways that you can connect with counseling. Also, if you're part of a special program and they have information sessions, orientation, or workshops, you will find those links here within Corsair Connect. If you have questions about whether or not your special program is using any of these services, do contact them directly. And if they are using Corsair Connect for information sessions, orientations, or workshops, you will find these links here within Corsair Connect. You will also find expanded the disqualified student petition. Next, we have resources and services. This opens up and it shows you the basic need services, and you can expand other menu items to see things such as your employment and career services and class planning. Under class planning, you'll find common features that students like, such as Schedule Planner and My Ed Plan, as well as some others. Next to this, we have GPS. If you have not explored GPS or set up your account, please do so right away. Here in the GPS section, you'll find helpful videos that tell you all about GPS, as well as some of the features and how to contact for more help. A new feature within Corsair Connect is degrees and certificates. If you have petitioned for any degree, certificate, or certification, you will see an update here within Corsair Connect. This will show you all the petitions that you've submitted, what they are, their current status, and also how to contact your evaluator and any notes for that specific petition. You can also expand below for additional information as to what these statuses mean. If you have any questions, you can of course contact your evaluator, but you can also consult with a counselor or check My Ed Plan. At SMC, you are eligible to receive any degree, certificate, or certification, as many as you are eligible for. You can petition here online. If you have any questions whether you're eligible for something, do check with a counselor or create a My Ed Plan. You can also contact and access your unofficial transcript here on the Degrees and Certificates page. And coming soon, there will also be the Corsair Connect guide, which will have more helpful videos such as this one. Also within our left side menu, you will see direct access to Canvas and your SMC student email. Let me take a moment to discuss about Canvas. Canvas is a tool used by professors to help guide their classes. Commonly, Canvas is used for online classes, but other professors use it as well. Also, there are online classes that do not use Canvas. It is completely up to the instructor whether or not they are using Canvas. If you have questions whether or not your class will be using Canvas as an education tool to supplement their class, you can contact your instructor here from your class schedule. There's also the A to Z index. Using the A to Z index is a quick way to go and find all the features within Corsair Connect, as well as other resources and services. You can scroll through it to find the links and descriptions, or you can also use the alphabetized menu at the top. And there you have it. These are all the new features for the new design of Corsair Connect launching on May 18th. We hope you find this new version to be intuitive and easy to access both on the desktop and mobile versions. Thank you, and stay tuned for more helpful videos on how to get the most out of your Corsair Connect experience.